Stop! Hammertime. That's right, it's the 1 mana equipment that could. 1 mana, Colossus Hammer, equipped creature gets +10/+10 and loses flying. It's 8 to equip, but we've got ways around that. Yep, we played this deck, a few weeks ago, but we got 2 new exciting additions to the deck that I just had to run it back and try it out. So we have Kemba's Outfitter. It's a 1 mana 2/1, good old Elite Vanguard, but whenever it enters the battlefield, an equipment in your hand or on the battlefield perpetually gets equip 1. So you play your Kemba's Outfitter on turn 1, your Hammer in your hand equips for 1 now, turn 2, play Hammer, equip Hammer, attack, with a big old 12/11 Kemba's Outfitter. We also got Sigarda's Aid from Shadows over Innistrad, so now we can do things like play Esper Sentinel on turn 1, turn 2 play Sigarda's Aid, so suddenly we can play our equipment as though it has flash, and when equipment enters the battlefield under our control, we attach it to target creatures. So swing in with Esper Sentinel, flash in Colossus Hammer, and that's a big old 11/11, probably not blocked at that point. And then even after that, you can have a Esper Sentinel that's an 11/11, which you pretty much always draw a card when they play a non-creature spell at that point. Kept in the Kembas, these are still good. Fighter class helps search up our hammers. We really want to maximize our consistency here. Also, very importantly, find Shadow Spear, which lets us get around chump blockers because it gives them trample. And the lifelink and the +1 is also very important. I haven't used the loses hexproof ability yet, but maybe we'll see. March of Otherworldly Light is a nice flex slot here for some removal, and then we've got some dorky creatures that have evasion. We've got Goldhound, which has First Strike and Menace, helps out with our mana as well, and Gingerbrute, which has a nice piece of evasion. That's the deck. Let's take it onto the ladder. Alright, pretty good looking hand here. We got some interaction. We got a way to search up our Hammer and Sigarda's Aid. We'll keep that one. Lead on Inspiring Vantage here. Looks like opponent is taking a mulligan. Yeah, interested to see how March of Otherworldly Light works out. I didn't have this in the original deck. We'll see if it fits. I had Portable Hole originally, but it wasn't really removing anything I needed it to, so I switched over to March. Play a land and lead on Esper Sentinel here. Play Fighter class on turn 2. Alright, and we got a Monastery Swiftspear hitting us for 1. No blocks there. Play a Fighter class. Of course, getting our one and only Colossus Hammer. I'm not planning on blocking, so I'll just hit. And looks like it's getting a burn spell. See if they want to pay the 1 there. They do. And that's okay by me. There's another March. Pay the 2 life here, Sigarda's Aid, and a Goldhound. And I'm actually just going to play this now. Reason for that being is they're clearly like some kind of burn deck, so they're not going to be able to get rid of an 11/11 too easily. These marches are looking pretty nice right now. Shouldn't be able to attack. Oh, they do. I will snap block. I have no idea what this could be. Okay, Blazing Crescendo, sure. Finding a play with fire. Take 5. There's an Inspiring Vantage. Just hit for 11 here. They could very well have burn spells to finish me. But not if we have March up. Feels like a pump spell deck. Chain Whirler is fine. Take my 1. And they're gonna hold back to block, so we'll just get rid of this. And that's enough. Sweet, let's get in there, and perfect. We get our first win. Very nice, very nice. A little Goldhound coming in for the first striking menace damage. Very good, very good. Good hand, we got Hammer, we got Enabler, let's keep. Land on, or lead on Vantage, into Hammer, turn 2, we'll play Kemba. up against Gandalf, Merlin. Terrifying. Don't like to see Blightstep because that means this. Thoughtseize. Down goes the Kemba. We'll play a Gold Hound and a Ginger Brute. Hit you for 1. Next turn we'll put Lurrus in hand. Yeah, this deck is a bad matchup. Well, Evolving Wilds, that's interesting. Maybe it's not traditional Rakdos. Or maybe it's just a budgeter version. Another Thoughtseize, they'll take the Ginger Brute. We get a Kemba's Outfitter, though. They're not too happy about it, but that's the game you play when you play a Thoughtseize type of deck. And they're done. Okay, all right. Well, I guess that's what happens. I mean, my deck is full of ways to make Hammer be equipable, so not surprising I drew one, but you know, yeah, that's the Thoughtseize life. Live by the Thoughtseize, die by the Thoughtseize. Ooh, very good hand here. I think this is the hand you want every time if you can. Esper Sentinel leads, Sigarda's Aid, Colossus Hammer, then Fighter Class into our other equipment to give a trample and lifelink. Fortunately, we're on the play. This looks like the artifact deck. I think they're the only one playing blue-white with Lurrus right now. Esper Sentinel, sure. We got one of those too. Not gonna block. See if they got a portable hole or something for my Sentinel. Volt Scourge, okay. And another Volt Scourge. Sure. Alright, Outfitter's pretty good. Play Sigarda's Aid. Decline, so you get your draw. Attack. Don't expect them to block here, but we'll give them the chance to mess up. Well, I don't know. It might be better to hold the damage there. Take action. Good game, they say. I don't know quite what that means. I feel like a portable hole could, like, very easily just end me here. There's Ingenious Smith. Gets an Ornithopter. Yep. Attack for 3. 7. Block a few of it. Decline to pay that. Get Shadow Spear. Just put it out there now, since there's nothing I'll be doing differently here. They can block 4 of it, but they still take 8, and that's a win. Yeah. Very nice. We got our thing going on. We're in the numbers. You love it. You absolutely love it. Terrible hand. Let's send that back. Not much better. Send it back. Yeah, that's going to have to be a keep. Don't need a spear right now. Probably can do without a land. Tough choices, but I think that's going to be it. Elves is not a good matchup. At least without a spear. Really wish I had it now. But you never know. Don't want Elvish Archdruid here. We're looking for no Elvish Archdruid. Shoot! Anyways, here's Fighter Class. We'll go get our Hammer. The Shadow Spear is almost more important than the Hammer right now. Nah, not quite, but it's actually pretty darn close. I'll hit, they're not going to block. Right? There's no way. Doesn't do anything now, it's just a 2-1. Okay. Yeah. This is the most important card in Elves deck. Priest of Titania still getting it done in the year 2023. Just also happens to be a lord these days. There's War Master. There's Collected Company. Here come the Elves. There's going to be so many Elves. There's so many Elves. That's a lot of Elves. Take a big chunk. Sigarda's Aid does something. So it's got that going for it, which is nice. Here's another Outfitter. And I'll play Sigarda's Aid here. Pass the turn. Think I'm just dead. Another Coco, yop. So many Elves. Even more Lords. More Elves. Pump all the Elves. And I think that's dead on board. They all have Death Touch. Yeah, no blocks here. We are super dead. The Elf Onslaught has slaughtered our Outfitters. I don't know. Let's move on. Pretty insane hand here. We'll keep that one. Lead on Vantage into Outfitter. Hit up our Hammer. See what opponent is up to. They play a Plains and a Skrelv, which cannot block. Play a land. Sigarda's Aid, I think, is a little better. Hit you. They can't block, so I'll just do this anyways right away. Bam. And nice. Okay, I got punished for not playing the Colossus Hammer here. But not too punished, because I can play Ginger Brute. Pass. Go to attacks. They'll block there. We play our Hammer. And that's it. Yeah. Ginger Brute. Haste. Ginger Brute has haste. And we take down the Hammer Mirror, get ourselves into the numbers. So the new improved version of Hammertime in Historic, I think, is just really powerful. This deck can hang with anything in the format right now. Still some slots to be tweaked, I think. March was okay. Goldhound was fine. But in our last match, we faced the mirror, and you get to see some deck building happen right in real time, because I think Skrelv is an excellent pick to fit in there in the Flex 1 slot. So that's the deck, and that's the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see you next time.